How y'all doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. I got two giant bags of animals. I probably won't be able to price them out, but I paid $7 for these. They are big. Big bags. As per usual, I just flipped them over. I looked for one thing that would pay for the bag, and I found Schleich in both bags. We know we're dealing with that. So we'll sort it and we'll see if I have time to price. I kind of don't think it'll be that quick. All right, so number one, we've got this pirate dude. No markings at all. Feels old. So that's going to be a Google Lens thing. We have a big seahorse. That's pretty cool. That is Safari Limited 1998. So I do have a running bin from the last video of animals. When I'm done with this, I have one more bag and might put it in there for now. This is just a penguin. It says China. Doesn't say who made it, so no real value there. Put that seahorse. Your Safari Limited just doesn't sell quite as well to be listed individually. This is a weird dog with like a bobblehead. I'm guessing it's not valuable. Doesn't have like a My Littlest Pet Shop would be an exception, but it doesn't have anything on it to indicate what it is. We will Google Lens it though, just in case. We have a 2005 Safari Limited horse. Throw that in. We have a Schleich 2008 rooster. We'll set that aside. Schleich almost always will sell individually for at least $8. K&M International is a toy company that it's not desirable. So even though it's labeled, it's actually not worth anything. It's like a iguana dude. Or a Komodo dragon, maybe. Safari Limited giraffe, little one. We have a clownfish. No markings. We have a jockey with a hole in his chest. And it's actually, look, somebody burned a hole in his chest. I'm going to assume this is a spurned lady dated a jockey, and this was some attempt in a voodoo ritual to kill this man. Obviously no value because it's damaged, but hey, we get to come up with a story about it. Can't put a price on that. We got Safari Limited Shetland Pony. It's too bad because if this was a Schleich Shetland Pony, it would probably be worth like $30. Their horses sell. We're going to end up with good lots of quality animals here. I'm guessing like this size, I'll probably do 5 for $8 and see what I can come up with. This hippo is a Safari Limited. It looks very old. I don't think it would be worth anything. It's not like a desirable size, and yeah, we'll put it in the bin. We've got is that Shafina again? We just did one of these in the other video. Yeah, it's got to be. That's a hit. I got that listed. A lot of people looking at it. I haven't sold it yet. All right, we got one of these Safari Limited Knights, which we have a working pile of those, I believe. Yep. Add that to the Knights pile. We have a wolf. No markings. Actually, nope. It's just his fur look. I like writing. Little wolf. This is decent quality. What is this? Safari Limited gorilla. Little gorilla. These are very small, and that's what's going to make it problematic to sell them individually. So this is odd. Krita. I've never heard of this company. Krita 2012. I'm going to set that aside to look it up. It doesn't look like an awesome figure. The detail is, it's like painted. It's okay. It has a peg in its chest where it was going to be on a stand. Obviously, it's like a jumping action shot. But we'll learn something new about it. Got another one of these old looking figures. We got a rhino. This is another Safari Limited rhino. So this felt like a Schleich, but this is actually another Safari Limited horse. That's a good quality one. Not very big though. There we go. Something big. What is this? Schleich 2007. Siberian tiger. So this will have value. Talk about it before. Schleich, the value is number 1 horses, number 2 dogs, and number 3 pretty much everything else. Horses outsell everything by a dramatic margin, and dogs are very popular. Then everything else just kind of goes. But it goes for decent prices. Some wolf, not labeled. This is a dragonfly, just says made in China. Got another little knight from the Safari Limited stuff. Got an orca, just says China. I'll give that to my son. He's really into orcas right now. Have a moose, no markings. We have a really old looking lion. That's a safari. It's an older style lion. We're getting some good theme stuff. I see a dog. This doesn't look like Schleich quality. It is not. It is Safari Limited Retriever. It's not bad. It's just the quality between the two. If I had a better camera, you can see. But like the fur texture, it's almost like, you know, in HD, it's something that's 4K and something that's like 720. It's just much better patterning. Usually the feel is about the same, but maybe a little lighter on the safaris. Very good quality. What is this? 1994 pig. Hell yeah. It's a brand for a company, TMT. It's like not even lined up. I don't know. So like something like this Google Lens will really struggle with. We'll try it just in case because it is old. Safari Limited polar bear. That's a good looking one. Quality wise, that's actually decent. He's damaged though. He's got something took a chunk out of his back foot. I'm willing to bet this is actually from a scene then. There's another one that connects here and somebody snapped them off of each other. I will probably run into the other part of that bear. His tail's busted too. I'll just throw them in there. I could sell them as just polar bear. Shetland pony, really tiny, no maker mark. Caribou or an elk. Caribou. So Safari Limited caribou. We've got a walrus. Oh, there's elephant seal. My apologies. Not a walrus. Couldn't tell you the difference, but Safari Limited elephant seal. have a cat. No maker mark on that. We have some carrots. No maker mark on that, obviously, because they are carrots. There's a very, very tiny narwhal. No mark. We've got a really low quality dog of some kind. Looks like it used to be like a pendant or something. You'd hang it from the, between, I don't know, what was that, like a tuft of hair. Junk. We've got another Rhino Safari Limited. It's actually not as nice as the other one, weirdly enough. We have a bear that's in good shape. It's the teddy bear. Safari Limited. We've got a cow. Safari cow. Hereford calf. This has got to be a Safari as well. Safari 2005. So we got quite a few horses. So that's going to be a lot in and of itself. Got a big, angry gorilla. Unfortunately, something got a hold of him. A cat or a dog chewed up its elbow and bit off its fingers. No. But is this actually part of this? No. Okay, that's weird. Somebody wedged this monkey in here. Which is like a cool action shot, but it is actually two separate things. This monkey, or chimpanzee rather, is a Safari Limited. This gorilla that got chewed up is not labeled, and it's bad quality anyways. So I guess I'm happy the dog took out the cheap one. Got a boxer Safari. I think I actually already got one of those. Almost done with the first bag here. Safari Limited John Smith. Got a typical like plastic soldier. I don't know what we're going to do with John Smith. He's not really going to fit in any motif. We have so far, we got another lion from Safari. And elephant with a broken trunk, but it's not labeled anyways. And then a cheap frog. So far, we're looking at the lot more than anything. But the bag paid for itself with that. That's going to be at least $10. Alright. We have a very cheap rhino. As we always do. Anything that has these lines, like so, where it's a mold, where it's just like several pieces stuck together, has no value. No decent toy makers do that. All right, we got blacksmith. That goes with our John Smith. So we might end up with some kind of theme here. We've got bad quality elephant. Got a McDonald's toy, triangular screws. McDonald's, Disney. I don't see a year. This is gotta be Jungle Book, though. This is old then. So, rule of thumb on McDonald's is anything over 20 years tends to hold some value. I have sold stuff. We'll lens that just in case, because Jungle Book was like 1997, maybe 95 even. Got a Safari Hippo, another one of those. This one, yeah. Okay. Got another of the exact same baby gorilla. Oh, this peacock's interesting. This is not a Safari. It's just a something. I can't imagine it's going to have any value. Feels like it actually pulls apart. Yeah, it's like you can disassemble it if you wanted. Weird. I'll give that to my other kid because it's kind of cool, and I can't give one kid the orca and not give the other one something. He's a bit more easily entertained. We got another polar bear from Safari. This one doesn't link to the one with a break on it. So that's odd. Might just be that the back foot got cut. Doesn't look like a break versus a cut. Like, got a Safari pig. We got deer, but no label at all. We got another Safari rhino. If we get enough rhinos, I guess I can just do a rhino lot. I don't know if people are really out there buying those. Another Krita from like that one. That is just a line I've never heard of. I'd be kind of surprised if they're worth anything. All right, we got a Schleich. I think this is actually the one I eyeballed when I picked this bag up. No year. It looks really old. It's like a lesser quality, actually, which is odd. So maybe it's very old. Or they have like a real standard, or I don't know. We got another Safari horse. Really bad quality elephant. A bad quality giraffe. You've got a slightly better quality giraffe. That's the Safari one. That's like shoddy work though. That's actually still has like the seams on it and stuff. Like it's not smoothed out. Weird. We got Safari elephant. We got a big one here. Hopefully this is something. Seems like it might be a Schleich. The right size. Yeah, 2002 Schleich moose. Bad quality. Standing bear. We got this. This we know is Safari. We've had these before from that pirate set that I did not too long ago. That would go with the John Smith, if anything did. Another Safari hippo. And another Safari hippo. Safari elephant again. A really weird looking gorilla. That's a Safari. It just looks utterly insane. I need better equipment. Maybe if I move the light. Never considered that. Yeah, that made that much better, didn't it? Yeah, you get these eyes bugging out. Alright, this is going to be like the John Smith guy. Settler, workman with axe. So yeah, John Smith settlers. We'll throw a cannon in there for good measure because it doesn't really fit anything else. Safari Limited white shark. I don't know if it's badly discolored, but it's filthy. Could be filthy. We've got a zebra, Safari zebra. All right, another Safari. This is sailor with navigational device. I don't know which navigational device that is. If you are into maritime stuff, let me know. That looks like a crucifix. I don't even know what that could do. You know what? I think it's broken. That might be broken. I think the top broke off. Another of the exact same guy from McDonald's. A big one. That company TMT again, 1994 bull. It's not good quality. Put it aside. Schleich, another one of these. A ram this time. No year. Looks old. A little dog. Looks like the other little dogs. Then we got a dog. Cool. Alright. Dog. Alright. Oh, only took us 20 minutes to go through all that. Alright, so let's quickly Google Lens this stuff. Alright, so the two soldiers are just vintage soldiers. There's no maker mark on them. I can't find any information on them other than people trying to sell them saying they're vintage. I have no doubt they're probably like 80s or 90s, but there's no demand for these. So I'm tossing those. We got, this is from the Barbie set that we had the other dog from, but we looked that up and the dogs don't sell. We've got these Criada horses. This is a line of horses from the 80s. It was bought out by Breyer, which is a big horse manufacturer. They don't sell, though. The only sold ones of these miniature horses was a lot of 15 of them for $25. We got 2. Nothing we can do with these. These are Shurkans from the Jungle Book 2, which I didn't realize there was a sequel in 2002. 151 of them for sale, 3 sold for less than it cost to ship them. I'll give those to my kids too, so they can each have one. These, I don't know what they are, and nobody else does. Some people say they're vintage Schleich. However, they're not good quality, and I'm not about to call them that because they don't say that. I looked up Schleich in this year, and it didn't seem like they made pigs this year or oxen. So I'm just going to toss them because they're not good quality. They're just old. All right, so that leaves us with the Schleich stuff and that one Sherfina. So we'll get some quick pricing done on this. All right, so we got our 2002 Bull Moose. We got 62 for sale. Paint isn't great on this, unfortunately. There is some damage. It was played with, kind of rough. So looking at about $9. This one actually is pretty beat up too. It's obviously not intentional. It's just they probably, it's really on that verge of collector toy, so it doesn't hold up well when you actually play with it. So I'm thinking I'm going to be doing 9. We got 62 for sale. They're selling 6. So not a great sell through, but they do move eventually. All Schleich does. So yeah, if I'm the cheapest at $9, it'll move. There's a few down here too, but whatever. All right, so we got $9 on the board. All right, next. All right, so now we have the Schleich ones. We have a Ram. Identified this here because it doesn't have a year on it. People are saying it's 13107, which is the tag that's on it, as you can see here. So mine's pretty dark, unfortunately, so I don't know if it's dirty or it's a smoker's house. Hard to say. Doesn't smell particularly bad. Or it may not actually be this one. It may be a precursor. It does certainly look old. But there's several examples that pop up. So we'll go with the 13107 theory. And we got 30 for sale. They're not all that one, obviously. One sold, and it's not that one. Yeah, that can't be. It looks like maybe the same mold, but a different paint. And this one looks similar to buck sheep. You know, we do, and they don't know either. That's just a broad spectrum. Is this one? I haven't looked this up yet. Might be. So, get rid of the number and do buck sheep. Without a year, this is tough. Yeah, it looks like either all the paint rubbed off, or it's just like a weird paint job. Because these don't even really look similar, honestly. But they did sell, weirdly enough. I'll list it. It's buck sheep. We'll go with that. I will take a baby wipe to it and see if I get any color off of it at all, because the color looks completely wrong. I think all the paint wore off, personally. Like somebody did something weird to it, because the horns and the ears look the same. And then we have this, which is probably going to be about the same. I'm probably just going to list them both for 8, because they are Schleich, and they will move eventually. Yeah, regardless of what the test comes back with. If it's dirty, I'll just clean it. That wouldn't be too much of a big deal. Let's see. Then we have the Siberian Tiger 2007. This is a good looking cat. Good quality. So, Siberian Tiger 2007. Let's punch Tiger in for starters. 180 tigers at any rate. See if we find this one. I was just wondering if they use the same mold in a different paint. Entirely possible this is the same mold with a different paint. A Bengal tiger. Yeah, the mouth's open. Yeah. And then we got the white Siberian. Yeah, I would say that's the same tiger. Nothing wrong with that. It's your mold. You can do what you want with it. $11 on the Siberian here. Narrow this down a little bit. 70 Siberians, which they're not, but okay. Yeah, it's just mixing all the same tigers back into it. But $11 on that. 12 sold. Got one for 12. Then doing sets. Baby. Yeah, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, we'll do 10. Christmas is coming. We'll get them out the door. All right, we got this one. I'm not sure about. 2008 Rooster, because it is little. All right. Oh, okay. I guess that's just a chicken. Chicken. Oh, we're on the sold ones. So we got 11. We got 12. Got 11. We got 12. Odd. Wouldn't think this would go, but people are really into chickens. That hobby shockingly hasn't immediately died off. So 14 for sale, and they're going. So we're going to do $9. And then finally we got another Sherfina. So check that out. I can remember how to spell it. So Prince Popper Sherfina. Or not. Prince and the Pauper Cat. Okay, Serafina. That was my bad. So let's see if we can find this exact one. This is my listing of the other one, but this is different. It has a crown. I'm just guessing it's the same cat. Looks pretty much the same. And I figured Prince and the Pauper might have a crown. Or this may be from that Barbie set, and it's like something to do with that. In fact, I bet that's what it is. I bet I've misidentified this cat. I don't know what to call it. I could Google Lens it, but I'm guessing it's not going to be worth anything. That's too bad. Oh well. So that's our final lineup here of stuff for sale. Now, keeping in mind, I spent $7.19 out of this. I threw most of this aside to do lots. I'm guessing the lots are going to be another $20 worth at least. So this was a good pickup. I knew it was going into it. Didn't get anything too crazy. You know, like Schleich, you really want horses. That's where all the bigger money is. That's all the $20 and $30 figures I've sold were horses. And the dogs sell good, but not for that price. They just move well. So, for what we got, works out. So, if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.